Since its beginning in 1949, the Guardians Association has been spearheading the issues affecting African American employees within the NYPD. Many of today's executives are beneficiaries of battles fought and won by the Guardians Association. In the 50 years since 1963, African Americans in the NYPD have made significant accomplishments. In August 1963, Lieutenant Lloyd Seeley became the first African American to attend the National Academy of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. In November 1963, he was promoted to captain and was assigned to the 2A precinct. Lloyd Seeley moved through the ranks and on February 25, 1966, became the first African American to achieve the rank of Assistant Chief Inspector and Borough Commander of Brooklyn North. The rank of Assistant Chief Inspector is now called Assistant Chief. He is also one of the founders of the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, also called NOBLE. Chief Thomas Mitchelson was the fourth African American to achieve the rank of Assistant Chief Inspector and Commanding Officer of Manhattan North on March 8, 1973. Chief Mitchelson's most prestigious appointment happened on January 31st, 1974, when he became Chief of Field Services, which is now called Chief of Patrol. Chief Mitchelson became the first African American to hold a 3-star position and hold the second highest uniform rank in the NYPD. African Americans continued to make great strides within the NYPD, and history was made when Mayor Edward Koch sworn in Police Commissioner Benjamin Ward as the 34th Police Commissioner on January 5, 1984, and he served in that position until October 1989. Commissioner Ward was also the first African American Deputy Commissioner of Community Affairs when he was appointed to the position on June 13, 1970. Commissioner Ward also served in the uniform ranks of the NYPD, leaving at the rank of lieutenant in 1966 to become the Executive Director of the Civilian Complaint Review Board. Supervising Chief Surgeon Dr. Robert Thomas became a police surgeon in 1983 and was appointed to the rank of Supervising Chief Surgeon on May 20, 1985. Supervising Chief Surgeon Thomas was the first African American to hold that position, where he served as the department's Chief Medical Advisor. History was made when Reverend Dr. Susan Johnson Cook was named the first female and first African American female NYPD chaplain in 1990. As department chaplain, she was often summoned to scenes of critical incidents and was on call for emergencies 24 hours a day. She also performed invocations and benedictions at NYPD ceremonies. First Deputy Commissioner David Scott was and still is the only African American to wear the shield of all uniform ranks in the NYPD. From patrol officer to being the first African American chief of department when promoted in 1990. First Deputy Commissioner Scott still holds the distinction of being the only African American to hold the rank of chief of department. On January 4, 1995, he was appointed to First Deputy Commissioner. Although First Deputy Commissioner Scott held the second highest civilian rank in 1995, he was not the first. First Deputy Commissioner John Pritchard gained that distinction on January 4, 1993, becoming the first African American in that position. First Deputy Commissioner Pritchard was also an original member of the NYPD Major Case Squad when he was a detective. Leaving the NYPD in 1976, he became the first African American from NYPD to join the Federal Bureau of Investigation. No other person has made as many firsts as Deputy Commissioner of Community Affairs, Joyce Stephen. Over her career, she was the first African American female in numerous ranks. First Captain in May 1994, First Deputy Inspector in August 1995, First Inspector in July 2000, and First Deputy Chief on February 28, 2003. Deputy Commissioner Joyce Stephen also became the first African American female to be commanding officer of the Deputy Commissioner of Community Affairs in the rank of Deputy Chief. She would later become Deputy Commissioner of Community Affairs on September 24, 2004 when she was appointed by Police Commissioner Raymond W. Kelly. Today, there is approximately 15,500 African Americans in the New York City Police Department, with 2 African American assistant chiefs, one at Patrol Bureau Brooklyn North and the other at Patrol Bureau Queens South. 50 years of achievements, and we're still moving forward.